Today we are visiting 10 Disney castles, okay? So pop your walking boots on because there's a lot to get around. I'm just kidding. I'm just going to show you our castle collection, so sit back and relax. So, when I say our castle collection, I mean the Disney Classic Collection castles, and they were released in 2020. There are 10 of them, as I said, and they were released bi-monthly. So I think they were all limited release as well. We did not collect them when they came out. We were not into our full collecting then. But when I did the room tour, way back last year, I remember saying that I was going to do more of an up-close video on these because they are really, really beautiful. And they're actually the thing that started our more intensive collecting, let's say. Me and Hannah have always loved Disney. We've always had a few bits that we've collected, Funko Pops, some things like that. But when we saw these castles, we were like, oh, they are so beautiful. And actually, they are one of the only things in our collection that is a complete collection. Because, as I'm always saying, that's not really our jam. We are secondhand collectors, picking up bits and bobs here and there, and we want quite a varied assortment of a collection, as it were. But these needed to be completed. So, without further ado, let's have a look at them. So, I've actually put them back in their boxes, so you can see them as a whole. I know some people display them just as their boxes, so I will pop in a little bit of footage of the castles as we display them. So we have them outside in front of their boxes, and then we have got a Funko Pop that goes with the Princess's Castle. So again, something slightly different for us as well. We're not really princess collectors, but which is funny because this is where it all began. So these are the boxes. This is how they come. And these are the miniature ones. So they actually have, the large ones as well. I'm not actually sure how large they are. They also light up and are also really, really expensive. And I don't know if they're harder to come by or not. We have not gone down that avenue. That would take up a lot of room. But when it was released, you could get the large castle, the miniature ornament. So this is actually a hanging ornament. You could also get a notebook, a puzzle, and I think a hinged pin. So there are actually other things. So if you see this collection and you think, maybe I don't really want the castles, but maybe the pins are gorgeous. But again, hard to find because they were limited release. So Cinderella's Castle is number 1. So as you can see there, you've got the castle logo, and then it tells you, I'm hoping you can see that, which number it is. And I'll put them back in their boxes because the boxes are actually really gorgeous as well themselves. So they are a opening. I'm just throwing the castle around, this really delicate castle. It's because I've taken out the plastic inserts inside. They are actually put in with plastic, but I've kept them up there. So I won't throw them around anymore. So you have a picture of the castle on the front, and then you have the character on the side, or characters from the castle. So that's a really nice Cinderella with a clock. Or, I'm sorry about glare. You can see that. There we go. And yeah, they are really nicely presented. Obviously, I didn't realise, of course, there's going to be a lot of glare because we have this shiny silver bit on them. So when you open up the box, and don't throw the castle, what I really love inside is they actually have a little illustration of just inside the castle or around the grounds. So this one, the Cinderella one, you can see all those beautiful Beautiful, like architectural details. And actually at the bottom there, you can see the carriage. Love the details. Here for the details. Then, as you can see, the castle is inside in this kind of like satiny kind of, I think it's like a polystyrene cutout. So yeah, the smaller ones, like I said, they're actually hanging ornaments. So they all have the little ribbon on them. Maybe some people do hang them. I'd be really interested to see, actually. I haven't actually looked into this, how other people display them. I know some people have actually taken the little silver pin out of them that holds the ribbon, and they just display them just as is. So they're a little bit like the Hallmark sketchbook ornaments in that sense. But these were exclusive to the Disney store. So I will show you some of the details. So obviously we've got the clock at the top there. Really gorgeous painting on the doors. And the details actually go all the way around, which is what I really like. All the trees. They're just really pretty. Really love this. So this one actually was one of the hardest ones to get, the Cinderella one. I suppose because it was the first release. So it's the oldest one. But yeah, I love the colours on this one. And don't get me wrong, the big ones are gorgeous as well. So that is number one, Cinderella. Then number two is the Frozen Arendelle Castle. So you can see up there, number two. On the side of the box, we've got Elsa and Anna. Or I should say actually, because some of these have their original stickers on, that this one was £25 originally. Now, ours were all bought from Vinted or eBay. Like, we just got really lucky when we started collecting these because there were quite a few different ones on there. But they all do come in various conditions. We knew that we wanted to display the boxes with them because I love the pictures on the box as well. I think that really adds to it. And yeah, there were a few on there that had really battered boxes or are without box. So depends what kind of collector you are. So this one, number two, Arendelle. And this one doesn't have as much detail inside on the cover. This one just has some of the leaves and the forest. So they're not all super detailed. But this castle is really beautiful. And this one is very delicate. I probably wouldn't buy this one without box. Because as you can see, there is a lot of detail on there. So beautiful. And the spires, I mean, so delicate. But really beautiful, all the windows. But yes, that's number two, that one. Number three is Mulan. And this is a lovely one. A really different type of castle. I suppose technically not really to be called a castle. And this inside has all the celebrations from like the end of the film. Really nice. And then we've got Mulan on the side. So this one I wouldn't say is as detailed. I suppose really like they're relying on the kind of like difference of the form. But it is lovely. The colours are so nice. And obviously like the red ribbon really suits this one. But yeah, always all detailed all the way around. And those amazing like grand steps up. All we needed was a little Sean U on there, didn't we? So on this box, we actually have a little brother, a little brother figure that goes on the top of the box as well, which just looks really cute. Okay, and number 4 is Snow White. This one. And this is like a really kind of, 2 of them I'd say are like more traditional colours. And this has got the outside of the castle on it. Kind of reminds me of a Robin Hood scene as well. And Snow White on the side there. So we did get these for like varying prices. The only one that was more expensive was the Cinderella one, and like I said, that was the harder one to get. So some lovely details on this one. Just looking, because you can see the gate, part of the drawbridge, like coming up as well. Just love the detail on the brickwork here. Do appreciate those details. So actually, although this one isn't as colourful, it's actually like one of my favourites because it's so traditional. But the turrets really remind me of the bit in Sword in the Stone. You know, the waving tower that they put Merlin and Archimedes in. I love that bit. So that is Snow White. And then halfway through, number 5 is Rapunzel. This is a really pretty one. I do like my pink, so I love this one. Number 5. And there she is. And this is a really beautiful one. Inside they have got the lanterns, which is a nice touch. Yeah, and the castle. So actually, I was wondering if they had the kind of sunflower on there, the sunflower. I think not actually. I thought it might have been on the courtyard, but they do have like a nice stained glass window detail up there. And you can see the courtyard where her and Flynn are dancing in the film. Again, really nice like brickwork details. Okay, so that is number 5. On to the next lot. Number 6 is Sleeping Beauty. Again, they kind of like bookended the first lot and the second lot with these more pinky ones. There we go. And there's Aurora in her make it blue, make it pink dress there. So this one, the box has come away slightly, but it's easily fixable with a little glue there. So I'll just show you inside. This is the banquet hall where they bestow their gifts at the beginning and Maleficent comes in, because you can see the banners there. And then the castle. And actually, I love the detail on this. I'm not sure if it will show up, but we've got that like box kind of clip of the hedges or trees, which is you can see those are in the grounds in Disneyland Paris as well, and it's, well, obviously exactly like the film. Yeah, like I said, I really love that kind of like squared off look that you see in the film. And it's really that kind of like unique silhouetted style as well. I'll try and remember, I can't remember the name of the artist on there. I might try and like put that on the screen. So yeah, that's number 6, Sleeping Beauty. So number 7 is Jasmine's. Jasmine's place. You can see there. This one is stunning. Okay. This is one of the ones that's got some nice detail inside the cover as well. So as you can see, there's the grounds. You can just imagine Raja walking through there. Oh. So this is actually one of my favourites. I think because it's so unique. This is beautiful. So beautiful. Details on this. And what I really love on this one and appreciate is the little fountain down here where she sits with Raja. And she lets the little birds go free. Beautiful. I mean, oh, this one as a big castle would be stunning. And the big steps up. Oh, that is a real beauty. I love that one. I think actually that might be one of the first ones we got. I think even it could have been like the reason we wanted to collect them because that one was so gorgeous. And I think then also like Rapunzel and Sleeping Beauty were ones we got around the same time. So the next one, number 8, this is one that I knew would tempt me into it. It's Ariel's. Well, I suppose really King Triton's because she doesn't end up staying there. Full of a girl. Why would you be human if you could be a mermaid? Silly. And the picture of her on the side. And then I love the inside of this one because it's that watery scene. Oh God, and I love that bit in the film where you're kind of like moving through under the sea and then you just see it. Oh, the castle. My gosh. Again, wouldn't be too hard pushed to want the big one of this. Sorry, I'm rearranging. I'm sat on the floor today because there were so many boxes. I didn't feel I could pile them all on the chair. So this one actually, even though it's one of my favourite castles, I would say this one is lacking more in detail. But you know what? I'm going to go with the fact that it's underwater. So maybe that makes things, the details a bit softer. So I'm just wondering if that's Ursula's crown there. I'm not sure. There. It's very beautiful. I love the colours. But obviously, like with the other ones, you've got the brickwork detail. Yeah, a real favourite. And just a favourite film. A favourite princess. Definitely. Right, number 9. So, a very underrated film, I think. Brave. Number 9. So obviously a Pixar princess. It's really nice on there. Oh, I just seen actually, so there is actually a description on the back of the box, and it's the Disney Castle Collection is a series of 10 bi-monthly releases celebrating the storied spaces of our most beloved heroines. Each collection includes never before seen portrayals of enchanted dwellings featuring in their tales. Live the magic by collecting them all. They would say that, wouldn't they? But yeah, this is a lovely one. So this is kind of quite traditional, like the Snow White one, but a very different shape. And we've got the forest here on the side where she's following that will-o'-the-wisp through to find the woodcarver's cottage. Oh, the woodcarver's cottage. If you've seen my box swap video with Shannon, if you haven't, it will be linked below in the description because She sent the most amazing piece, which is one of the best mashups, maybe of all. That's a bold claim, but I really do love it. It is the, I'm looking because it's up on the wall. It's the Brave Hot Wheels car, as seen in the Woodcarver's Cottage. Worth checking out, worth checking out. So this is the Brave Castle. Do you know what? I get really muddled sometimes, which is the front of this one. Oh, there it is. There we go. Yeah, so these are like the castles. Like I see, like I'm just wandering around them daily. I just mean, because this is obviously a Scottish castle, so this kind of rings true, definitely, of ones I've seen. And you've got like the banners at the back here, the tall trees. I should say, like, you know, I can see how people would hang them. They're not super heavy, so I wouldn't be really worried about them being too heavy for any kind of like ornament stand. But I suppose I would just be worried about like any chips and things. But oh, look, actually, oh, I think that's a little stable there, quite possibly. Wouldn't be worrying about this one though. This is a robust Scottish castle. It's all right. And now the last one, which was also part of the 30th anniversary of this film, and this is Belle's Castle. So this was the final one released of the series, and it is very beautiful. And there's Belle on the side. I don't know, that looks much like Belle though, does it? I mean, we know it's Belle, but I'd say that's a questionable one. But yeah, so this is a 30th anniversary of Beauty and the Beast as well. So that was very fitting of them to finish on that. I would say inside here, the picture, I would say, is the stairs to the West Wing, because of the little kind of gargoyles there. And this one's lovely. So this one's got some like glitter on it. It's a bit sparkly because it's from In the Snow. Oh, stunning. Absolutely stunning. And look, there's the bridge where the beast watches her riding away. Just those like little glittery details are so nice. And then, oh, that's a very good bit. So this bit up here, let's just try and focus that. That's like the big gargoyle. That, or, well, I think it is a gargoyle statue that Gaston is hiding behind in that end scene. You see that? I say that with all of them. They'd all be nice in the big version. I don't know what the details are like on the bigger versions. I haven't actually seen any of those in person. But I'm sure they're stunning. But yeah, these are a nice little size though. If you like miniature things like us, and they're just something a bit different. The castles, rather than the actual princesses themselves or any of the characters. But yeah, they formed the whole kind of like basis of wanting to display our collection. So yeah, we really love those, and haven't really deviated from how we've displayed them since we put them out. Really like them with their little Funko Pop, and I really hope you enjoyed that. I wanted to do that for ages, just to show you the details, because you can see them on like websites and I suppose like Vinted or eBay listings, but it's quite nice to see the details a bit up close. So let me know if you enjoyed that. Did you have a favourite castle? I think I would definitely say that Jasmine's castle is my favourite. She's not my favourite princess, but that's definitely my favourite castle of this collection anyway. Did they miss any that you think they should have included? Yeah, maybe. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Wanted to keep this one a little bit short and sweet because next time I'm going to be bringing you our entire Funko Pop collection, which won't be big as some I've seen on the internet, granted, but it will be a longer one. So I hope you'll join us again for that. Like I said, if you're enjoying the content, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you again soon. I had to come back because I realised what they're missing. It's the villains' castles. Oh, that would be amazing. Why have they not done this?